I'm here to share information on how you can use your cell phone Wi-Fi to make an income online. It is no coincidence that you are here in the life. It's not random. I don't believe in coincidence. It's divine timing. And I know you're probably trusting and praying and asking God for a solution to get out of debt. You're struggling financially. You feel like you're on the hamster wheel, you're living paycheck to paycheck, and you are praying every day and asking God to show you the way, to provide a better way to make an income, to provide an income stream so you can provide for your family. You are in the right place. Today, we will talk about how you can use your cell phone and Wi Fi to make an income online. So, excuse me, guys. Welcome, each and every one of you. Hopefully, you're having a blessed Saturday evening. Mine was being just busy doing stuff on the computer. I was actually working with one of my mentee, helping him to create an ebook. And that's something that you will learn the skills to do when you start making an income online. A lot of people think that purchasing a course is just to resell a course, but you will learn today that you can learn so many other skill set, right? So many other skill set that this business can teach you. It gives you the opportunity to have multiple streams of income. If right now you have just one income stream, right? You just have your paycheck, guys, that is risky. God forbid something happened to you and you cannot work, guys. You are at risk of losing everything. So today I want to show you how you can have multiple streams of income. So it's not coincident you're here, it's divine timing, right? You could have probably scrolled past watching cat videos, watching people dancing online, watching people eating online, but divine timing has made it that you are here to learn and to hear this information. So before I go further, type the word divine timing in the chat if you know this was meant for you tonight. This is meant for you tonight. Type divine timing in the chat. Well, welcome everyone. Welcome Tabia Ward. Welcome in, and how are you doing this evening? This Saturday. Let me jump on live just to share what I'm doing, right? Because guys, I don't want to keep this information to myself. So my YouTube family, guys, you may see me between the two screen. I'm actually on TikTok and I'm on YT because I have my followings over there, and I want to share this information with everyone. You are here to learn how you can make an income online with just a cell phone, Wi-Fi, and access to a blueprint training. Guys, you don't want to reinvent the wheel. I'm a registered nurse by profession, and I was looking for a way to get my time back, a way to make an extra income that does not add more stress to my life. Who right now is looking for a stress-free way to earn an income? Who right now desire for a way to make an extra income that doesn't need you to be at a job for 12 hours, to be at a job for another extra 8 hours? You can learn how to leverage time. And basically what that means, you are allowing time to work for you. You will learn skills how you can make an income without that extra stress. So let me ask you this. Have you ever woke up at 3 in the morning, right? Your heart is racing, you're calculating the bills in your mind, right? I know what it is. I've been there, guys. Working as a nurse, working two jobs, but still I was coming up short. Who can relate, right? Who can relate that panic, that knot in your stomach, right? That is just not stress. It's not just only stress. That's your desire. That's your desire. That's your soul crying out for peace. Your soul crying out for freedom and for a better way of living. Because you know deep down that life doesn't have to be this way. It doesn't have to be you working hard to make an income. They have persons right now, guys, who are in this online business that follow a 2-hour work. And that's what I'm doing right now. 2 hours of income earning activities on social media. and able to generate an income, right? Able to generate an income. So that nudge in your chest, that anxiety is your soul telling you that you deserve more. But here's the trap a lot of persons find themselves in. Your mind is programmed to keep you in survival mode. It's programmed to help to keep you playing safe, right? That's why it whispers to you, this is just nothing will this is what that's what it is. Nothing will change. Hi, I'm Laura. How are you doing? And welcome into the live. That's your mind in that survival mode, telling you that this is just life, nothing will change. But guys, you can change your current financial situation if you are ready to do things different. Learn a skill. Guys, it's not just for a chosen few to enjoy the benefits and the quality of life. We all have access to that abundance, right? For God said in his word, he didn't give us a spirit of fear. He gave us a spirit of power, love, and a sound mind. That's a common scripture that a lot of us we repeat it over and over again. But when we actually put to the test, we allow fear to keep us stuck. Guys, you are no longer in the jungle with your ancestors. When they were in the jungle, it was a fight or flight situation. Either they fight or flight from a tiger or lion. So your mind is programmed for survival. Your mind is programmed to keep you safe. Your mind is not programmed for success. And that's something I had to learn. So once you see something that is not familiar, your mind go into that survival mode. This is too good to be true. I have to hold my wallet tight. I have to keep it safe because somebody's there to SCAM me. So I want to encourage you today that you can believe in yourself, make informed decisions, do something different so you can change the outcome, because doing the same thing every day, you will get the same results. You sure? Oh, thank you so much for the compliments. Appreciate it. Right? So that panic that you feel at 3 in the morning, that is your soul crying out for more because you know that you deserve more. Type the word peace in the comments, right? Because peace is what you really after. Who's after to get some peace in their life? Type the word peace if you are after peace. You're looking for a way to get that time with your family. That way where you don't have to be always struggling like you're on the hamster wheel, right? Because be real with me, guys. Who has ever stood in the grocery line? You're watching the numbers climb in the cash register. You're watching the numbers climbing. You're cashing out your groceries that you pick up from the shelves. And deep down, you're wondering, do I have enough on this card to pay? Yes, the Caribbean accent. I'm from Guyana, Terry, right? I'm from Guyana. I don't know if you know, it's not Ghana. 'Cause a lot of guys, my YouTube family are asking questions. So yes, I tell people GT. Yes, so you're from GT too? Yes, I'm from Guyana, right? So a lot of times, you're in the grocery line and you're wondering, do I have enough on my card? Right? You're afraid that the card is going to decline. Guys, that fear, that's a vibration of lack. You're from Trinidad. Okay. Yes, we are neighbors. That's a vibration of lack. But the desire under that is simple. Your desire is to be able to walk into the grocery store with that confident that you have enough income on your card to pay for the things that you need for your family. That's a desire, and there's nothing wrong with that, to have that desire to be able to provide for your family without that stress, without that worry. Do I have enough? But you know something? Most of us, we were raised and programmed to always say, I can't afford it. But those 4 words, guys, it locks you in chain. When you say those words, it keeps you at a vibration of lack. Because you're telling yourself, I can't afford it. And that puts you in a position of lack. You have to say, I am open for overflow. open for overflow. That is so important because our words have so much power, guys. Our words have so much power. And the words that you put out there, it comes back to you. So you have to be very careful what you tell yourself. Don't, what I learned, if I see something that I want to get for myself, and I don't have the income right now, instead of saying I can't afford it, I say, how can I afford it? For example, recently, guys, I started this on my health journey, right? I wanted to stay healthy. So I started I call it my hospital prevention treatment. Hospital prevention treatment. And what that is massage therapy, right? So I signed up for a package. So when I asked there's a massage therapist, like, how much for, I needed like about 30 something sessions because I wanted to pay up front. And the massage therapist said, okay, it's going to be like about $3,000. I'm like, whoa, that's a lot of money to pay for a massage, right? That's like about a 6-month session. Guys, you have to put yourself first, put your health first, because if you don't take care of you, no one else will. You have to put yourself first. So you know what I said to myself? Instead of me paying the doctor thousands of dollars, if I get sick, let me spend that income up front to prevent myself from getting sick. But I didn't say to myself, I can't afford it. I said, how can I afford it? So I approached the therapist and I said, you know what? I'm going to make an arrangement with you to have a payment plan. So now whenever I get my salary, whenever I make some extra money, I pay down for my health prevention plan. The same thing. If I shut down myself and said I can't afford it, just forget about it, I wouldn't been able to have that plan in place. So you have to be open to overflow. For the word of God says, he will open his good treasure and bless you all the works of your hand. But you have to be open for that blessing. You're not meant for, you're meant for overflow. You're not meant for overdraft. Belief is that one thing that you can raise inside of you. Believe that you can be successful. Believe that you deserve all the good things in life. You know, for so long, we, as adults, mostly adults, we tend to accept what life throws at us. It's like we just accept like the routines of life. Okay, I have to struggle. I have to work this 9 to 5. That's the only way I can make an income. And we just settle for whatever life throws at us. We make ourselves as if we are victims of life, but you can control the trajectory of your life. No one can do it for you. I always tell persons, no one is coming to rescue you. If you want to see change in your life, you have to take that action. No one will do it for you. Type in the chat overflow if you are ready to move from lack to abundance. Type overflow in the chat if you're ready to move from lack to abundance, because you know what? It is available to you. Abundance is available to you. A life of peace and success is not just for a chosen few. Because, guys, I used to think like that. I thought that I could never be successful. I just have to work a 9 to 5. That's just my lot, guys. That is a mindset of lack and poverty. You need to change the way how you see yourself. See yourself as someone who deserves more, deserve to be successful, deserve to live a life of abundance, because you have to change that mindset. You have to adopt that mindset, because nobody's going to do it for you, right? And I want to speak to the parents in the room. Do I have any parents in the room? Drop a 1 in the chat if you are a parent, right? I want to talk to the parents today, right? Many of you, you miss family dinners, you miss birthdays, you miss bedtime stories because you had to work, right? You couldn't afford to take that day off, or the day, or you had to even work on your day off because you needed that extra check to pay for the rent. As a nurse, I remember missing family reunion. Guys, I always talk about that experience, right? I just started a job, and I wanted the income. So I could not have gotten the time off to attend that family reunion. And I always remember that missing that event. Every time my family talk about it, the good time they had, it's like I was stuck on a job. I couldn't get to go to that family reunion because I was working to make ends meet. And that crushed me. It really crushed me. But the desire was simple. You don't want to just have to provide for your family. You want to be present. Drop a one in the chat if you would like to be a present parent. You want to be a present spouse. You want to be a present grandparent. Drop a one in the chat. If you want to have that opportunity to be present for your family, not just have to be on the hamster wheel working without that time to get that freedom. This business will offer you that solution. Because you know what? Society lies to us. Society tells us that that's just what it takes. You have to work now and you live later. Work now and live later. Well, you know what? Later never come. Who can relate hearing that statement? That that's just what it takes. I just have to work hard. I just have to do two jobs. Because that's what it takes to make an income. Work now and then you retire. But you know what? That never comes, right? I always like to refer to my dad. My dad was one of the best worker. He worked his life. He never called sick. Whenever there's a blizzard, he is up with his long boots, with his coat, and he is trotting through the snow to go to work because his belief was that you have to work hard to make an income, right? So he was, even when it was time for him to retire, right? He calculated his vacation. Say, for example, if he had 6 days to work before his retirement became effective, he made an error. So he was off for 5 days. So he had one day that the vacation did not cover. You know, he went to work that one day before his retirement started. That's how he believed in working now. And when he retire, he's going to live later. But God had a different plan. You know what? He worked all of his life. His goal was to reach 67 to retire. And guys, as soon as he retired, my dear father, he was diagnosed with an incurable heart disease. And from his retirement onto his passing, he never really got to enjoy his retirement. He never really get to do the things that he planned because he wanted to do so much. He put off life, put off enjoying life, put off traveling, hoping to retire. But guys, sometimes that never comes. So now you have the opportunity to enjoy life, and you have an opportunity where you can put systems in place to get your time back, to get that income. You should take advantage of it, right? Because I remember as a nurse working two jobs, stressed out, missing out on time with my family. And you know what? I know that something had to change. Put a one in the chat if you want change. You want time and you want back that time to spend with your family. You want to learn how to make an extra income without working two jobs. Drop a one in the chat if you are interested in learning how you can accomplish that. Because you know what? It is possible. Don't believe the lie in society that you have to work hard now. That's all it takes. And then you will live later. You can live now. You can enjoy that life of abundance that God has in store for you. But you have to do what is necessary to get access to that type of life. Because no one is coming to save you. You have to take action, right? A lot of times, for example, how many of you drag yourself home from your shift? You drag yourself home, your body is aching, right? Only to get up the next day and you start all over again. That's what you call burnout. Burnout. Your soul is crying out. Your desire underneath that is simple. All you want is opportunity to breathe, to rest, and to have the freedom. Because you know what? Deep down, you know that you deserve that. You deserve that. You deserve that life where you can go to the grocery store without having to walk with a calculator, without having to say, as they say, rob Peter to pay Paul. you can have that income available to buy the things that your family need. Who doesn't want to have to be able to prepare a nice dinner, right? To buy a piece of steak, to buy a piece of lamb. But a lot of people cannot afford that because the paycheck is not enough. By the time you pay the rent, everything is almost gone. The world program us to believe that more hours equal more moolah, right? Whoever heard that? Who believed that that's the way it's supposed to be, right? More hours, you get more moolah. But you just on the hamster wheel. You're just on the hamster wheel. Digital marketing has helped me to get my time back. I no longer on the hamster wheel working extra shift. Digital marketing has taught me skills where now I can spend 2 hours a day to make extra income as much as $900 from my cell phone. Guys, it is possible. Don't let the system fool you that you have to work more hours to make more income. You will learn skills where you can leverage time, leverage automation system. Let time work for you instead of you working for that time. You know, persons who are successful, they allow time to work for them. They get their time back. They actually work less and earn more because you know what? If working more hours would have made you successful, all of us would have been successful right now. So you can see practically that that's not true, right? So this based online business, you will learn the skill how to attract customers to you. It's called digital marketing. It's part of the e-learning industry. You know what the e-learning industry? Drop a one if you know what the e-learning industry is, or if you know anything about digital marketing. Because a lot of people do not know that that's a stream of income that requires less time. Guys, but 2025 can be the year that you change your trajectory of your life, change your finances, change that legacy for your family. 2025 is, we only have like about 3 months left. You can change your current situation. You're not helpless, but you have to make a decision to do something different. You can learn a skill where you have an online business where you don't have to chase after customer. You don't have to bother friends and family to buy from you. You don't have to slide into anyone's DM, call anyone. You have an automated system that is working for you 24/7, right? You stop selling time and you start building systems. Don't tell yourself that I'm too old. It is too late for me to start an online business. I am not smart enough. Who's going to listen to me? Guys, those are limiting beliefs that your mind is putting in place to keep you stuck in the paycheck to paycheck cycle, struggling, unable to provide for yourself and your family. So if today you are ready for change, drop the word enough. You said enough is enough. Enough is enough of me chasing customer. Let's be real. How many of you, right? You sit in your car just before you enter into work. You might, guys, the wheels of your car, and you wish if you can go somewhere else. You wish if you can not have to show up to your job. That feeling is not laziness. It is not laziness. You know what it is? That is your desire. That's your desire. That's your spirit saying to you, this is not your final destination. That's your spirit telling you that you deserve more. You deserve more than the struggle. You deserve more than the paycheck to paycheck cycle. Anyone have any questions so far? I know everybody's been so quiet. Any questions, Terry? If you're still there on YouTube, anybody on TikTok has any question? You probably heard persons talking about digital marketing, making an income in 2 hours a day with a done-for-you system. Guys, I'm a nurse. I was working long hours. I was looking for a way to make an extra income. I tried other businesses. I tried Amazon. I tried Etsy. I tried eBay. But all of those businesses required a lot of ongoing expenses. I had to actually buy the product. When someone purchased from me, I had to ship it out. The beauty with a digital product business, it's in your email. It's a PDF digital training that you are selling to your customer. You will never run out of inventory. You don't have to go to the post office to mail the product. It's an e-learning digital product, and you can have a global customer base. Imagine you can have a customer in South Africa, in the Caribbean, in Jamaica, anywhere in the world you can have a customer, because online, everyone is online, guys. Everybody is on their phone. And this is a $1.3 billion industry, guys, right now, and it's projected in 2030. That's 5 years from now. This industry will be a $1 trillion. Why not you? Why not you have a seat at the table to make that income? 2 hours a day with a digital done for you program that you do not have to create. So you don't need technical skills to start making an income online, right? So any questions, guys? Anyone have any questions? I know I showed you guys that you deserve more. You have a desire for more. So I brought it out to you. I explained it to you that desire to have the peace at night, that desire to have the confidence when you go to the grocery store to buy what you need for your family, that desire for time with your family, that desire to get the freedom from burnout, that alignment for purpose, that is your desire telling you that you deserve more. Because deep down, you were not created for lack. You were created for a life of abundance, right? And I know you have felt that you were meant for more, right? You're not meant to live a life of fear. You're not meant to live a life of lack or a life of just surviving, living paycheck to paycheck. You are meant for a life of overflow. You're meant for a life of abundance. You are meant for a life of freedom. So, what is your action today? Right? What is your action today? I have access to an educational training that can change your financial situation. I said before, don't allow fear to keep you stuck. Remember, your brain was programmed to keep you alive, for you to survive. Your brain is not programmed for success. Your brain, when your ancestors were in the jungle, that fight or flight was protecting you from lions and tigers. You are no longer in the jungle. You're in a free and fair society. Don't allow that fear to keep you stuck. Guys, this is deep. This is deep genetics, psychological things that we are not even conscious of. Sometimes our behaviors, it stem from our belief system from when we were as small as 7 years old. And those belief systems keeps us stuck because we don't question it. Your grandmother said you do something this way, you just said okay, and it followed from generation to generation. A lot of those belief systems, sometimes it keeps us stuck. You are an adult. You can make informed decision on what is right for you and your family. So if you are ready today, you're ready to get your time back, ready to make that income in 2 hours a day. I have access to 4 digital educational training. It's an online business that you have to invest in yourself. Do something for yourself today, because you know what? No one is coming to rescue you. I remember 1 year ago, sitting at home, guys, and I'm like, what is my purpose? How can I contribute to society? How can I leave that legacy for my family? I'm tired of the struggle, tired of working 2 jobs, tired of living paycheck to paycheck. And I know that something had to change. I didn't allow fear to keep me stuck. Just imagine I did not say yes to this online business. I know I would have been in the same position, working 2 jobs, exhausted, living paycheck to paycheck, not able to provide for myself and my family. But I believe in a process, a done for you system that taught me so much skills. Now, guys, I'm able to have multiple streams of income. I can create ebooks that I can promote online and make income. I was able to write my own, let me turn the camera around. able to write my own book, my own my weight loss journey story. I wrote this book, right? I learned this from the skills in the program. Everybody have a story in them. You have an experience, and you can put that either into a book or into a digital product, and that can be a source of income. Do not tell yourself that you are too old, it is too late for you. Just you just settle for less. You deserve more, and don't allow fear to keep you stuck. So if you're ready for change, you're ready to start working on your finances, ready to get your time back, ready to be able to go to the grocery store, not to have a calculator with you, ready to take that family vacation without having to use a credit card, ready to get your time back with your family. Because you know what, guys? Time, that's one thing you cannot replace. Once you lose that time, it is gone. And you're probably wondering, how do I get access to the system? It's in my bio. For those on TT on FB, my bio, I have a link there for a free training that will walk you through step by step. For my TT family, once you click on my profile picture here one time and then another time here, it will take you to my profile. There you will have access to a free training that will walk you through step by step how you can get started. Don't allow fear to keep you stuck. You get access to at least 4 streams of income. Your one paycheck, you are on the verge of being without anything, because just God forbid something happened to you, you cannot work, you cannot get that paycheck. Having one paycheck is like having a table with one leg. You need at least 3 legs, right? God forbid something happened with your paycheck, you don't have any income. Why put yourself in that position? You have an opportunity to make an informed decision to change your finances today. You allow automation to work for you. What do? You create videos online. Guys, you're working hard at the job. When you go to HR and you sign up for that position, you went with the expectation that you have to do the work to get paid. But somehow people think that when you start your own business, you don't have to work anymore. It's like it's just gonna happen by magic. If you want to get that 6-pack, you want to get healthy, you sign up for the gym membership, you have to show up at the gym, go on the treadmill, watch your diet, and that's how you get healthy. That's how you get the muscles. You have to put the work in. Life, no one is gonna hand, unless you have an inheritance somewhere, you have to take action and put the work in. A lot of people, they start their online business, and after 2 months they do not make a sale. Oh, this is not a good, this is not real, and they give up on themselves. But yet they will go back to the job and work for 35 years, knowing that it's not providing for your family, knowing that you're struggling. But because of that paycheck at the end of the week, it's a false sense of security. The company give you that little paycheck and you feel safe. So you keep going back, but you know that it's not enough. You can start an online business where your opportunity to earn is uncapped. You control your income. You are your own boss and CEO. And you're not doing this business by yourself. You have access to the general community of the business, and also I have my free community. It's in school, SKOL. It's also in the link in my bio if you want to become a member of my community. That's where I will mentor you for free. When you start your business, you are not there wandering by yourself. This is no ghost thing happening over here. When you purchase from me, you get a link, you become a part of my community. I provide daily videos, I help you with your back end setup, and I'm just a phone call away. My mentee, like actually today I hardly did anything for myself. I spent like about 4 hours on Zoom with one of my mentee, because he's 74 years old, guys. So don't tell yourself that you're too old to start your online business. My recent customer is a 74-year-old, 74 years young, I would say, right? When he started his business, he was contractor and also a taxi driver, but he got ill with arthritis. He couldn't really move around as before. So he was stuck at home doing nothing and watching his income decline. And he believed in himself, purchased the educational training to learn the skills to make an income online. Now he's writing ebooks with his construction knowledge. So I spent like about 4 hours today. We were on Zoom. I'm helping him to put the ebook together. Then we will create a link, right? Put the book in his TikTok bio. And that's an income stream. He can sell that ebook over and over again. That's multiple streams of income. You have reoccurring bills. Why not have reoccurring income? You do not, if you didn't hear anything tonight, remember this, you do not have to trade your time to make an extra income. To make an income, you don't have to be actively working to make an income. You can leverage automation system to work for you. You can create a digital product that is in someone in your bio, and people will buy it from you over and over again. When you create an ebook, it is there. You don't have to create again. You make that reoccurring income. You have to learn how to market, and that's what this program will teach you, how to market online. These marketing skills are not really available. They don't teach you to market in colleges. They don't teach you to market in school. They just teach you and prepare you to go get a job, right? To work to fulfill that company's goals and dreams. So you learn how to market online. And when you learn that skills, those are skills that will remain with you. You can apply those skills to your own business. I have my skincare business, and I've learned to market my products from the training from what I've learned in this training. I learned to market. I learned how to create videos. You will learn how to use these social media platforms for free to promote your business. You don't have to pay for ads. You will get access to these websites for free to promote your product. Free advertising on these platforms, guys. We don't know what's going to happen years from now with these platforms. So now is the best time for you to learn a skill so you can use these platforms to make an income. Instead of spending that 2 hours just scrolling online, watching people dancing, watching cat videos, you can learn a skill to make as much as $900 from your cell phone. Guys, do not allow your survival brain to tell you that this is SCAM. Your brain is not programmed for success. Your brain is programmed to keep you safe, for you to survive. Don't allow fear to hold you back from believing in yourself and taking action. Because God desires in His Word. God's desire, you know what God wants us for us? He said that He declares in His Word that He will have plans to prosper you, not to harm you, plans to give you a hope and a future. Let me be your hope dealer today. Let me be your hope dealer today. This is your hope. This is your future. Don't scroll back into the cycle of just scrolling online, binge watching Netflix shows, watching your favorite television shows. You can use that time constructively on these same platforms and make as much as $900 from your phone, but it's a learned skill. So if you're ready for change today, you're ready to be proud of yourself. 2 years from now, you look back and you're happy that you made a decision to invest in yourself, to learn a skill. Now you have that time and the freedom. You're able to leave that financial legacy for your family. Because guys, let me bust that myth. Your job will not make you rich. Your job is just there to keep you coming back. They give you a little salary to keep you coming back, but you know it's not enough for you. It's a false sense of security. We were programmed that we have to work for someone else to make that income, is that we are not smart enough. We don't have the skill set to be our own CEO. We have to work for someone else. I want to encourage someone today that you can be the CEO of your own online business. It's available and accessible to everyone, but you have to take the advantage of the opportunities. You know what someone said to me one time? When I first heard it, I was like, I felt offended. The person said to me, you have to stop being poor, right? Stop being poor. You know what that means? Passing over opportunities repeatedly. Passing over opportunities repeatedly, that's what it means. And people, a lot of times people say, oh, this is SCAM. You know what that means? Scared, confused about money. Guys, this information is available to you. You have to be the one to take action. This business, I'm not in the business of convincing anybody. I just provide you with the information, the facts, you how you can get your time back to be with your family, able to get that income to provide for yourself. You have to start somewhere. People want to, we're living in a microwave society where people want everything to happen now. Give yourself the grace to learn a skill, and a year from now, you'll be happy that you made that decision because you have that financial freedom. You have that time freedom to spend with your family. You work in 35, 25 years for a company with the hope that they will give you a pension. But you know what's happening right now, especially with Social Security. Do not depend on that pension. You can start working now to get that pension, to retire in peace. Retire so you have to provide for yourself. It's possible. Let me be your hope dealer today. So if you want to learn more how you can get started with a skill set that you can make an income online, the link in my bio, click on my picture twice. One time in the middle again, it will take you to the profile page. Once you put your email, you will get access to a free training that I put together for you. Also, there's a video in my bio where I walk you through, giving you like a sneak peek of the program. So you get a sneak peek inside of the Legacy Builder program, so you know what you're investing in. You will see that it's a real legitimate business that can change your life, guys. Let me be your hope dealer today. And this business, I'm not in the business of convincing anyone. When you are ready for change, when you are tired and frustrated enough, you will make that decision. Because guys, I've been there. I was frustrated. I knew that something had to change because me working 2 jobs, living paycheck to paycheck, I know that I had to take action. I believe in myself. I started my online business. And guys, when I started, I started with a $900 program, but guys, I didn't have $900 just sitting there in my bank just to invest. No, I used my credit card. I used to pay the installment plans they have available, and I started my program. The beauty of it is when you start with the installment plans, you have access to your training, free access, full access to the training, because you're making payment arrangement with the payment gateway, payment company. So if you are ready for change, welcome, welcome, welcome. The link in my both bios, my YT and also my TT bio, you can get started today. So thank you for your time. And if you do have any questions, you can sign into my email list in my bio, and you can send me an email with your questions, okay? If you do have any more additional questions on how you can make as much as $900, guys, from your cell phone, following a 2-hour workday, promoting, selling a digital product that you do not have to create. You don't need to have any prior experience. You don't need a large following. You make 100% profit when you sell your product. You do not have any ongoing expenses. Guys, I don't have any monthly expenses with this business. A one-time investment, and I can resell this program over and over again. Guys, that's a very beautiful business strategy. Master resale rights, digital product business. So thank you, guys. Continue to enjoy your evening. Maybe you're going to church tomorrow. I'll be at church tomorrow. Enjoy and have a blessed day. I'm not sure. I think I'll take a rest tomorrow. But I usually go live Monday to Friday between 7:30 in the morning to like 8:15. I go live. So if you are following me, you get notification when I'm going live. So I go live Monday to Friday, and Sundays I take a rest. Sunday's my day for church. So, guys, thank each and every one of you for your time. Hopefully, I was able to add some value to someone. Be your hope dealer to show you that you have hope. It's not too late for you to start your online business. You can do this. Believe in yourself. Take action because remember, faith without works is dead. Take action today and watch God move things in your life. Give you that life of success and abundance that you deserve. So, thank you, everyone, and have a blessed night.